Logan, now old and retired, was a man broken beyond repair. For 50 years, he had kept his claws retracted, haunted by the horrific day he slaughtered his friends, tricked by Mysterio into thinking they were his enemies. Abandoning the mantle of Wolverine, he chose a quiet life with his wife and 2 kids in what used to be Sacramento, but it was now under the brutal control of Bruce Banner's descendants, the Hulk Gang. The Hulk Gang were monstrous. Years of incestuous breeding had twisted them physically and mentally as they ruthlessly ruled the territory, squeezing money from the locals and leaving terror in their wake. Although he could easily defend himself and his family, Logan vowed that he would never unleash his claws again. So when Logan didn't have the money for the Hulk Gang this month, they threatened to kill his family if he didn't double it next time. They left him drowning in his own pool of blood, snickering at the state that the most violent hero had been turned to. Hoping to scrape together the rent and save his family, he traveled across the country in the following days, but on his return, his world shattered. His old friend, Old Man Donovan, sadly broke the news that the Hulk Gang grew bored of waiting. Logan entered his home to find his family massacred. His face darkened, understanding what he had to do next. Old Man Donovan pleaded and begged Logan to not get revenge. The Hulk Gang would obliterate him and then take their frustration out on the rest of the locals. But those warnings did nothing to pierce Wolverine's fury and grief that was rising inside his body. For the first time in half a century, he sheathed his claws. The Wolverine was back, and this time there would be no mercy. Tracking all of the Hulk Gang members down, he violently dismembered them one by one, giving them no chance to even think about what was happening. They could only watch in fear and pray as their inevitable demise approached. After slaughtering the rest of the Hulks, Wolverine eventually reached Bruce Banner. Years of exposure to gamma radiation had corrupted Bruce's mind, transforming him into a greater type of evil. Despite being fueled by pure hatred, Wolverine was brutally overpowered by Bruce as he turned into his Hulk form. But when Bruce rested back in his cave, enjoying the feast that Wolverine's body provided, he felt his stomach grumble. Accompanying that massive stomach ache was an instant death when Wolverine regenerated and slashed him from inside out, solidifying his revenge.